Welcome to Movement and Function. I'm Beth Wagner. Today, I'm excited to bring you my intermediate balance video. This video is specifically geared toward people who have completed my beginner balance video and are ready for the next level of challenge. Ultimately, you will have been able to do 30 repetitions of all of the exercises in the beginner video without holding on to the countertop. If you haven't already checked out that video, please go ahead and do that. Go through all the exercises, and when you're able to do them safely, comfortably, and you're ready for the next level of challenge, come back and join me here. In addition to the exercises that I introduced in the beginner video, I also included some helpful information about our balance system, as well as a self-assessment that could be beneficial at all levels of balance. And I'll mention that self-assessment again at the end of this video, because I'm going to incorporate it into the actual exercise progression here. Once you've completed all the exercises in this intermediate video, then go ahead and move on to my advanced balance exercise video. I'll be posting that one in a couple of weeks. As you go through these exercises, keep in mind that the easy ones help to build our confidence, while the more challenging ones help to build the physical elements of our balance. When you start a new exercise or progress an exercise to the next level of difficulty, be sure that you're standing next to a countertop for support. Start the exercise with your hand on the countertop, and as you build confidence and balance, gradually decrease how much you're touching the countertop until you're able to do the exercise without holding on at all. We'll start by progressing the static standing exercises that you began in the beginner exercise program. So first, static stance. In the beginner program, I had you start with just standing with your feet a comfortable distance apart. Today, we're going to progress that to standing with your eyes closed. So standing next to a countertop for support, your feet comfortable distance apart, tall posture, simply close your eyes. Gradually build up to standing for 1 minute with your eyes closed. If this feels easy with your hand on the countertop, start by tapping the countertop. Lift your hand for a second and put it back down. Gradually over time, increase the amount of time your hand isn't touching the countertop until you're able to do it like I am, just freestanding. Exercise number 2, stand with your feet together and close your eyes. Now you'll see that I have to work a little bit harder with my feet together and stay balanced with my eyes closed. Work up to 30 seconds standing with your eyes closed while your feet are together. The next one is single leg balance with your eyes closed. So standing next to a countertop for support, fingers on the countertop, shift your weight over to one leg, lift the other leg, engage your abs and your glutes, tall posture, and close your eyes. As you feel comfortable, tap the surface, and then gradually keep your hand up off the surface as you can. Our goal here is 10 seconds standing on one leg with your eyes closed. The next progression is to stand with your feet together, eyes open, and turn your head side to side. Let your eyes follow your head as far to the side as is comfortable for you to turn. Let your shoulders and your trunk turn along with your head. This is a nice way to get a little bit of a rotation stretch throughout your entire spine, as well as a balance exercise. Continue 10 to 20 repetitions to each side. Part 2 of that is feet together, eyes open, and now looking up and down. Start with a pace of movement that feels comfortable for you. Pay attention to what you're feeling in your head, neck, and spine. Don't move so far or so fast that it starts to give you an ache or any discomfort in your neck and spine. Now we have 2 new static standing exercises today. The first new one is Tandem Stance. That's heel-toe stance. I'll stand with my feet aligned, one heel right in front of the toe of the other foot. Again, stand next to a countertop for support as you need, and as you feel comfortable, try lifting your hand up off the surface. Our goal here is 30 seconds, standing with one foot right in front of the other one. Try to keep your weight balanced between the front foot and the back foot. After 30 seconds, switch feet. Other foot goes in front, and Same thing. Pay attention to how you feel here. See if having one foot in front of the other feels more comfortable for you. Typically, people have a more dominant leg, just as we have a more dominant arm. And there's one way of having one foot in the other that's more comfortable. Totally normal. The second new exercise is a heel-toe raise. Stand with your feet a comfortable distance apart and rock forward onto your toes and then rock back onto your heels. Definitely stand next to or in front of a countertop. When you tip back onto your heels and lift your toes, it can be very easy to lose your balance backward, and that puts you at risk of falling. So be sure you're touching down on a countertop for support as you're practicing this. 10 times forward and backward from heel to toe. Now let's move on to the dynamic balance exercises. The first one is a multidirectional reach. Stand with your feet a comfortable distance apart and reach forward with whichever hand you choose and come back. Now with the other arm, reach down and come back. Continue alternating arms and reaching in different directions. Try reaching up forward. Now try reaching up and out. As you reach, pay attention to what's going on at your legs. When you reach down, it's normal to squat a little bit and bend forward at the hips. That's just fine. As you reach forward, it will be normal to bend at the hips. That's just fine. So part of this is awareness of how your body wants to move in order for you to reach. That's great. This is a multi-system balance exercise. Continue reaching, alternating sides 10 times. Next, we'll progress the side lunge that you started in the beginner program with a 3-way lunge. So starting with your feet a comfortable distance apart, we'll step forward and lunge. Make sure to keep your knee behind your toes. Come back to the starting position. The second position is out at 45 degrees. Turn your toes 45 degrees, turn your head and your eyes 45 degrees, back to the starting position. Third position is a side rotational lunge. This time we're going to turn our toe and our head to the side. Keep your knee behind your toes. Come back to the center. Repeat on the other side. Forward, lunge, back to the center. 45-degree lunge, back to the center. And 90-degree side rotational lunge, back to the center. Continue 5 lunges on each side. Moving on to the walking exercises. Let's progress the walking with the head nod exercise to include head turns as well. So we're going to alternate the head nod and the head turn. Start walking at a slow pace, look up and down, keeping the motion small to start. Okay, now as we go back the other direction, let's do a head turn. So we'll look left and right as you walk forward. Continue alternating, walking one direction with the head nod and the other direction with the head turn. Looking up and down, small to medium range of motion and pace. And then left to right. Build up gradually as you feel comfortable. Now let's add a new walking exercise. This is going to be walk with speed changes. Ideally, try to do this exercise with about a 30 to 50 foot runway to give yourself a lot more space. This isn't much space here, but I'll still demonstrate it. You'll start out with a slow walk and then go to medium and then go back to slow. So take a couple slow steps and then fast steps and then slow steps. As you walk, continue changing your speed between slow, medium, and then add a fast phase as you feel comfortable. So maybe I'll start out medium and then I'll go to slow. And then as I turn, I'll go slow and then medium and then back to slow. The speed changes are a great way to practice what we do every single day, walking in our house, walking in the community. Sometimes we need to speed up a bit or slow down. And those speed changes can be a point where we might lose our balance. So it's great to practice that. Build up strength and endurance, better balance, as well as better confidence and comfort with that. Continue doing the sidestepping and the 180-degree turns that I introduced in the beginner program. Just as a review, the sidestepping is simply stepping to the side, just like this. Helps to work on the lateral movement. It also helps to strengthen the hips on the outside of our thighs. Okay, and the 180-degree turn is walk and then a quick turn at the end of the length of our runway. So I'll walk and turn quickly. Continue walking to the other end and do a quick turn. Okay. Start out with a slow turn, build up speed with that turn as you feel comfortable. Finally, for this intermediate video, I'd like for you to pick one of the items that was challenging on that self-assessment that you did in the beginner video and start to practice it more. Again, use a support if you need to for safety and gradually build up. Also, if you'd like an additional way to challenge your balance, check out my video on balance exercises performed on a foam pad. You can pick up a foam pad through Amazon for about $20 to $25, and it is an excellent tool for advancing your balance exercises. So give that one a shot. The link is down below in the description, along with the links for my beginner balance program, as well as the advanced program once I release that in a couple weeks. I hope you found these intermediate level balance exercises helpful for you to improve your day-to-day ability to get around in your house, in your community, to work, to do everything that you love to do every single day. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel, and it's always nice to see a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about the video, please leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Here's to your health, happiness, balance, and everyday life. Have a great day.